Listeners, you welcome to today's Rethinking Aging session. We're looking at a chapter by Dr. Elizabeth Ajayi from Every Season Has Meaning. You know, we have this obsession with treating the human body like a piece of technology.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine walking into a room, stopping dead in your tracks, and having no idea why you're there.
Oh, happens to the best of us.
Right. I mean, if you're 20, it's just a funny glitch.
Yeah.
But for Miss M, a 65-year-old woman whose story we're looking at today, it feels like, a terrifying warning sign.
Yeah, totally.
It makes me wonder, does society make getting older feel like a smartphone battery that hits 20%? Like you're just permanently draining until you die, and every little glitch feels like proof the end is near.
That battery analogy is, it's perfectly bleak, which is exactly how we're conditioned to view it.
Yeah.
But Miss M's anxiety isn't actually about the reality of her own aging body.
It's not.
No, it's driven by the story of decline. It's this subtle, inescapable messaging that frames getting older purely as a process of, loss, diminishment, and irrelevance.
Wow.
So her fear isn't coming from the fact that she forgot a word. It's coming from the terrifying meaning society attaches to that moment.
Okay, but if society is feeding us this decline narrative, what's actually happening in the brain during those glitches? I mean, is it really just a dying battery, or is the hardware doing something else entirely?
It's doing something else entirely. Aging isn't a sudden cliff we just fall off. It's a lifelong, continuous evolution.
Right.
I mean, we've been doing it since the day we were born. Youth brings energy and rapid data acquisition, sure, but later life brings gifts like emotional depth, discernment, and perspective.
Okay, let's unpack this for a second.
For sure.
Because I get the evolution argument, but let's be real. My knees hurting isn't an evolution.
Right.
Physical slowing down and memory lapses are real things.
Yeah.
How do we avoid toxic positivity here? We can't just pretend these changes aren't happening.
No, and the goal isn't delusion. The goal is acknowledging the change without catastrophizing it.
Okay, that makes sense.
When you need rest or you move a bit slower, you aren't losing your identity or your worth, you're adapting. And neurologically speaking, there is a literal shift happening.
Like a physical change in the brain.
Exactly.
Right.
Older brains transition from what psychologists call fluid intelligence.
Which is the rapid-fire recall of names and dates.
Precisely. They transition from that to crystallized intelligence.
Crystallized intelligence, meaning what exactly? Connecting the dots instead of just collecting them.
That is a great way to put it. Crystallized intelligence focuses on patterns, character, and deep connections.
Oh, wow.
It's the ability to synthesize decades of experience. So when we talk about reframing forgetfulness as selective memory,
it's not just a polite euphemism to make people feel better.
No, not at all. The brain is literally prioritizing the forest over the trees. You might forget a casual acquaintance's name, but you instantly read their character and intentions.
That makes so much sense. It's a biological shift, not just a feel-good phrase.
Yeah.
So if our identity remains intact and our brains are just, reprioritizing, how do we practically rewrite this story in our daily lives?
Wow.
Because the idea of moving from slowing down to intentionality seems huge here.
It is. Think about the mechanics of slowing down. Society views it as a weakness. Right? Like a failure to keep up with the daily hustle.
Yeah, constantly grinding.
Right. But when we look at it through the lens of intentionality, resting and honoring your body's natural rhythm becomes a sign of wisdom. You're no longer wasting energy on things that don't matter.
Right.
Perspective is the difference between looking at your life and seeing only loss versus looking at it and seeing adaptation.
So for you listening, what does this all mean? It means that aging reshapes life rather than taking it away.
Exactly.
It's a profound shift in how we view ourselves and the older adults around us. If you want to explore this gentle guide to aging further, I highly recommend picking up the book Every Season Has Meaning by Dr. Elizabeth Ajayi.
Such a great read.
It perfectly maps out this journey from decline to transformation.
And I want to leave you with a completely different angle to chew on.
Oh, lay it on me.
Think about our broader society. If we actually respected the crystallized intelligence of older adults,
this ability to see patterns and prioritize long-term wisdom over rapid-fire reactions.
Exactly. How differently would we structure corporate boards or even our political systems?
That is wild to think about.
Right. If slowing down is a feature, not a bug, maybe our whole culture of move fast and break things has it entirely backward.
That's such a wild thought. We shouldn't view getting older as a drained battery at all.
No way.
We should view it like a massive archived hard drive. It might take a second longer to search the files, but the sheer amount of data and wisdom stored there is irreplaceable.
Perfectly said.
Perfectly said. This is something to keep in mind the next time you catch yourself making an assumption about aging.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to grab your copy of Every Season Has Meaning from the link showing on your screen. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.